good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I figured I'd try to catch people off guard and actually come in on time. I haven't got my coffee. Nikki, how you doing? Glad you make it. I'm a little pissed off because I woke up in the middle of the night and I came over on my computer and was answering some stuff from the States. And I checked the stream and Nikki had given me my virtual hugs and they're gone, man. I'm a little pissed off at whoever it is, YouTube, StreamYard. Um, don't do that again. Oh. Hey, Scott. Glad you can make it. Tommy J. Robert N., how you doing? Let's see, Scott. Who else did I miss? Nobody yet. I will soon, Andy. Thanks for coming in, Andy. Logan, how you doing? Glad you could make it. If you guys aren't subscribed again, I'd like to give Logan some shout outs all the time. It's gonna be fun for you down the road when you actually get back home and then retire, hopefully here. Hey Tom, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Mark, how are you? I know it's not. Oh, it isn't the week. No, it's not the weekend, right? No. Hey Black Sheep, how are you? Glad you could make it. I did answer. Black Sheep had sent me something on that. I'm so bad at typing. What the hell I'm trying to say. There's going to be a bottom ledge on there that I told him to put on. Originally, he was going to cut a groove. We're talking about the front pond. I released the video from the members to the other one, the second part of that front koi pond. And I said, you know what? He's going to twist the glass and it's going to break. And the way that I've seen it done, either people have, like Black Sheep sent me, there's an indentation and it actually goes into a groove. What I'm going to do is have him just build a bottom. We'll set it on 2 pieces of thin plastic, and then it'll be silicone down there up against the bottom edge and on both the sides, and then boom. And what I did, I checked on videos. I'm a little freaked out about, for some reason, I got to find out. In fact, I didn't get a chance to ask my wife. She was supposed to check yesterday. 12 mil, I don't think is going to be thick enough. And from what I went to one glass place, and they said that they cannot, everything that I've seen, like in the UK and stuff, which is more popular, they do a lot of videos on koi and glass windows and koi ponds. They're bonded together. You could see it when you're putting in there. You can see the line, on the top of it, where they said it's 25 mil, which is basically 12. Well, it's a little short, 24. Anyway, but I want to check because I think the 12 mil is going to be too thin. I think it's going to just break. It's tempered glass, so it isn't going to hurt anybody or do anything. But if I have to put it in, I guess I'll put it in and, I don't know, figure it out. Hey, Nanette, how you doing? Sorry I got into a ramble. Chris, how you doing? Did I miss anybody? Daniel, how are you? Daz, you guys are getting real close, right? I think Jake is leaving. Are you leaving today or tomorrow? It looks like I might get old. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I've been bad. He's pulling my ear like I did when I was in Catholic school. I got my ear pulled and I got the ruler across the top of the knuckles all the time. Maui, how are you? Let's see. My God, I got behind real quick, didn't I? Yeah, I don't know. I didn't check in the plexiglass. Everything that I've seen has been glass. And I'm imagining maybe not the plexi, maybe because you get scratched or something. I don't know. But everything that I've seen, because that window is actually pretty big for that little pond. It's 1.2. Well, the glass is actually 1.2 by 0.75. So the actual opening is probably going to be right around 0.65 by just a little over a meter. So I don't know. In fact, I'm sure that Black Sheep is working on the calculations right now. It should be about 500 gallons if that makes a difference inside there. So we'll see. I know on a lot of even aquariums, I think the bigger one that I had, I don't know if you guys remember in some of the earlier videos in the other house, the last rental house, there was a big aquarium in the living room, and I want to say that was over 12 mil, So I don't know. I'm gonna find out. But my mother-in-law is going back to, or she had to leave early today to take her to the bus station. She's gonna go to Bangkok and watch the youngest sing, and it's her birthday coming up on the, God dang it, 15th, I think, and she's gonna be 17. Man, time flies. Hey, some Pitt and Kenny, how you doing, guys? Um, is there an aquarium? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check because at first I was just gonna try it and said screw it, and then but I know in my mind it's not, the stuff's not thick enough. There's no way. There's no way. And I don't want any problems. If I put, the fish that I'm going to put in there are probably not, they're not like they're expensive or anything, but I don't want them to be flopping around in the middle of the night if the thing breaks or something. They'll end up croaking out there. I don't want to do that. But everybody's saying hello. If you guys they're just starting out there, or they're at the beginning of their YouTube channel. So if you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. So I released that. Actually, the first one, I was really happy with. The second one, 11 people watched it out of the 29 subscribers, and 11 thumbs up. So I guess my bitching the last time did well. Hey, Jim and Meow. I want to say Jam every time I see it. Good morning to you. And if this rain subsides, it would sure be nice because I know it's, like I said, I got a bunch of pictures of the water just below the door on our truck with the sister, or her best friend has. I think I told you guys in the last live stream that she was going to borrow it for a few days because her mom was in one of the flood areas around Surin here. So I think there's a lot of flooding going on in Surin. But today I'm looking at semi blue skies. So hopefully it slows down. I didn't look on here. Let me see. Let me see what this says. It says, and it's cold. To my wife, it's freezing this morning, 73 degrees in Surin right now. Now it shows today, Wednesday, and Thursday with partial sunshine, not rain again until, of course, the weekend. Friday, Saturday, actually Sunday, full sun on that Monday. But the lows, listen to these lows. 71 was a low today. 69, 69, 68, 68, 67, 68. You guys have heard me before saying that I really love this time of year here in Surin. It's awesome. I've been out on the bike in the morning and almost wanted to put on a hoodie. It's awesome. Hong Kong Explorer, how you doing? Glad you could make it. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. She's good channels. You guys hear me talk about that group of people. They're a bunch of good people. So I'm commenting on my post. Yeah, if you guys would comment on each other, say hello. Even if you don't know what to say whatever. Hello, just thought I'd stop by, whatever. It helps their channels out. My channel's beyond help. It's one backwards. I told you guys. I must piss people off, I guess, during the live stream, or maybe people that subscribed a long time ago. I don't know what happens, but I was at 1820. I'm at 1815 now, so I'm going the wrong way. I wonder what happens when I go back to zero. I wonder what happens if I go back and under 1,000. Do they take your thing away? What do they do? Somebody might know. But hey, Jake, you're leaving very, very soon. I know Jake's excited, and I know his wife's excited. So glad you could at least pop in and say hello. Hey, Joe, how you doing? Saying hi to Chris. Everybody's saying hi to each other, which is what this channel is all about. Let's see. Thanks, Peter. I'm having a good time. I was debating on whether to Nah, I don't even want to do that. I'm not going to do anything with that negative crap today. I'll just say peace and love to everyone. Um, mm, mm, mm. I know Chris is going to be here very soon. That Hong Kong saying hello to. Um, I can't wait to meet Chris. Probably one of the. Well, I want to meet everybody, but I'm kind of looking forward to dragging Chris off to the Philippines for 4, 5, 6 days or whatever, and have a little run around the countryside. I was looking at. I haven't checked in a bunch of videos, but I saw some clips from some places in the Philippines. Like I said, when my cousin who passed away from the ALS, we had got him this Filipino man who was outstanding. He ended up starting his own business right from my cousin's house. He was a live-in, and then he ended up starting his own. Brought some people from the Philippines, and the guy was amazing with my cousin. I mean, he was just a good man. And I had asked him, "What's the Philippines like?" And he said, "It's just like any other place. There's bad places, there's good places, and there's extraordinary places." And some of the places that I saw some clips on, I don't know what it was. I can't even remember. I'm sure it was YouTube, but it was uh, it was majestic. I mean, just gorgeous. So was some of the places like when Patty Doyle just did a video yesterday, I think, and I actually caught it live. And it was very nice. I said hello to him. He said hi to me. I was surprised. Busy guy, had 500 people. I think it was before the thing started, but he had 500 people in his premiere. Good guy. I think he's. I'd like to meet him. He seems like a good dude. But anyway, what was it? Oh, the stuff that he got from Vietnam. I was all the stuff that I had seen from Vietnam was okay. But I mean, they got just like the other thing. Some of his drone shots and stuff that he's gotten quite good. I guess I have to give him ups on that on his stuff that he's doing as far as videography. His abilities are getting better, or I think they are. It was that Vietnam series. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch it, go watch a couple of them. I guarantee you'll probably watch them all if you haven't already. Hey James, how you doing? Did I miss anybody while I was rambling? Jay East, how are you? Glad you could make it. Saying hi to everybody. What did I do here? Oh, I was still on the weather, but that's amazing, right? 73 outside right now at 8:15 in the morning. It's great here. This is going to be. I'm gonna be in heaven for the. I think it lasts just about into February, maybe just a little bit. So I got 2 or 3 months of my kind of weather. Hey Douglas, glad you could make it. Um, if I miss somebody, I'll catch you. But yeah, so besides the flooding and all the crap that went on with the day school and all that kind of stuff, hopefully, I guess they did find a Sabai Buddhist monk that they burned that guy because they didn't want to. Yeah, see, I got a reminder of it. I didn't know if I'd get a reminder of it or whether it would be tomorrow, but the day that this one's birthday is 10/11, the 11th of October. So it's just reminding me because she still has a Facebook account. I still go on her Facebook, and every Mother's Day, Christmas, the day that she passed, her birthday, I put a little something on there that I miss her and rest in peace. So rest in peace, Noni. Let's see. It rained all night, huh? Where you were? It didn't rain here last. I don't think so. I didn't hear. Usually, I wake up 4, 5, 6 times a night, and usually during that time, sometimes during the night, if not all night long, it's pouring, and I don't remember anything last night. And I don't drink, so it can't be because of that. uh, let's see. Oh, let me get back on the YouTube deal. Okay, there we are. All right, cool. What does this thing say? This thing says 14 people, and the StreamYard says 24. I don't know, it's YouTube. But it doesn't matter. All the important people are here. Oh, there's one that I missed. Dip Media. How you doing, Sean? Sorry I missed you. Sean's getting close too, I think. Of course, last time that we had talked, he really didn't know exact dates. But he's going to come here, I think, for 2 or 3 months. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But we got Daz is coming within the next few days. Daz and Jake are going to be in the country here, so that'll make the country a better place to be. I'm looking forward to meeting up with them, and I'm still looking forward to the 5th of November, the meetup at the Wombat. I'm going to try to make that, and I think I will. I'd really like to ride my Forza. I can speak a little bit loudly. She's gone already this morning, so if not, I'll take the truck or I'll take the electric hot rod. I don't care. Playing in the background piano. What am I missing? Hell yeah. You can't tell Jake's excited and ready to go, can you? Now they both match up. 25 people. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, trolls that are in there watching me. Thanks for the watch hours. I'm digging it. Daz is heading to the airport. Wow. Daz is really close. And I know he's been jonesing for a while. Another one that I'm looking forward to meet. And I might be over there fairly soon, too. I'm thinking about, we were going to order the building on the 14th, the building for outside. And I told my wife last night, I think I want to wait until the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd of next month. Give me a couple extra weeks on the pond. I'll move some more money. And it was almost 38 this morning. Gold had dropped a little bit down to 30,000, almost even. And I can go check it right now. But it's been on the rise all yesterday, last night, and this morning. Actually, gold dropped again, so I bet you that the bot is up 29,980. No, 37,935. So it actually went down a little bit because the buy price was that, and the sell price was 38.0 something. So it's bumping back and forth. But gold dropped quite a bit actually. All right, I'm not. All I do is buy gold. That's all I know, and platinum. But that's I'm not a guru like maybe Tom or a couple other people, or Joe. Joe's pretty astute on that kind of stuff. All I know is metals, man. Metals and real estate. That's how I live my life, or did. I still with the gold thing. We were just talking about that too. Like I told my wife, I said we put away gold every month, but we need to be putting away a little chunk for the kids, so that they got something, because they're going to need cars and all sorts of shit. And if we do it now, then I don't have to jank money from anyone. So I have ulterior motives. I always have ulterior motives, if you haven't noticed. Linkaram at 8:30. Okay. Jake's good at that. But so anyway, so the fish look great. The water quality is staying great. I think I'm going to take that pressurized, that sand filter that I converted to a plastic bead type filter. Anyway, I'm going to clean it. It's been a year now. I looked at it, and I do flush it and back flush it and all that, but I'm going to actually open it up and make sure there's nothing floating around in there. What's really weird with koi is even when you're sizing bottom drains and stuff like that, people say, naturally think, oh, bigger is better. Bigger is better. Like in this pond, I'll probably put 1 4-inch drain. I think it'll be enough for when I'm going to do it. You have to figure the velocity through the pipe. If anything, if you not moving enough water, then you put in this 8-inch freaking pipe, the shit stays on the bottom, and it'll all of a sudden you're wondering, why do I have a bunch of sick fish and the bacteria is through the roof and all that, and it could be in your freaking drain. So I know that's a koi thing, but some people might want to, build a koi pond. But I didn't put a bottom drain in the front, mainly because I didn't want to lose the space for the water for the filters. I would have had to put them across the front, and I want to put a glass in the front. So I'm doing it a little bit different. But I did release that video. And actually, the other one did good. I don't know. I don't get that. If I get 150, 200 views, I'm happy. I mean, I don't need to. I don't need to have 2,000, 3,000 deals. And on mine, even though I got 150 or 200, I have like 20 comments, not one or two. So fake fish. Who said that? Yeah, put fake fish in. I don't know, man. I dig. It's so relaxing. Like my wife was right. When I did the video, if you haven't had a chance to watch it, go ahead and watch it. But I was gonna put that black filter that I bought that I have on this back pond. I had bought that originally to get the bacteria and everything built up into it. So it's going to be the filter for the front and a little small moving bed. But then I've got another one that I just ordered. It's quite a bit wider. It's gray and it's 4-tier. That'll go on that pond, and that'll be one of two that will be on the new in-ground pond. There'll be two of those. So one of them will be ready to go. So when I move them over. So I was going to put it on the front porch, and my wife, 3-4 days ago, she's a very smart woman, way smarter than me. But she said, I might want to sit there and look at the fish. I said, yeah, you're probably right. So we're going to build a ledge on the other side and put that little waterfall filter there and that. And then I bought an outdoor box to hold all the controls and stuff, and an air pump and stuff like that. So it'll be cool. I don't know if he's here today yet. And I gave him money for his birthday and stuff on Sunday. His birthday was Monday. So we'll see if he shows up today. I'm not real optimistic. Let's see. That's right. Peace and love. It's a saying from way back in the late 60s, I think. A lot of people say that. Yeah, Marie planning, flying or driving? They're driving machines, man. They got a new truck. And then I still want to get to Tatpanome too. I want to go visit Chuck, meet his ma, and check out that green machine before they take it to. Of course, I'm going to go to Joe's on Thanksgiving. Hopefully, my wife's going to be able to go, and that ought to be a bunch of fun. We had a good time last time, and if anybody's listening, I think I will. I'm going to bring everything I need to make top-notch sausage bread and Italian sausage. Actually, we had the Italian sauce. I made the sausage bread. Chuck actually made the dough, and we made the sausage bread, and then we made patties out of it, or Joe did the next day, and we had Italian sausage and eggs and stuff. It was really good. Let's see. Okay, I'm caught up. So hopefully he's going to show up today. Usually he doesn't show up until about 9 o'clock. So what are we at now? 8:30 or so? 8:25. So I'm hoping he does, because I did get the sealant that I'm going to try on the front pond. It was $3,200, about $100 for two 18-kilo buckets of the stuff. I forget. They told me how much it was going to cover, and I think I doubled it. I think one of them will seal up that whole pond. But that's the same stuff that I'm going to use on the back. So I wasn't concerned on having it. It won't go to waste. It'll go to the back pond. But it's here. So actually he could do something with that if he wanted to. I'd like to have him, which he doesn't know, so I got to tell him. I'd like to have him seal the top of the the concrete before he puts the stone on the top. And the only reason is I'm going to tell him when he's doing it, I'd really rather epoxy that or something, silicone even, the those tiles on instead of concrete, and then seal it underneath. Because what it'll do is when it rains, it'll hit that concrete and then roll into the pond, and be dumping 10 plus pH water into the pond, which isn't great. The stuff isn't great. So I was worried about having to seal the pond or what I was going to do with it. So I'm hoping that this shell stuff does it because it's reasonable enough. Although I probably should have checked into fiberglass. Fiberglass that's where the UK is like, no, I don't want to say ahead. Everybody's using fiberglass. They've been using it for a long time. So they come in, they make their concrete deal just like this, and then they've got 2 or 3 big companies there that come in and fiberglass the whole thing for them, and that's the perfect, no leaks. Going to be there well after you're dead and gone. It's good. So I don't know how long this stuff lasts. It's real pliable, so I don't think it's going to be any problem with it cracking or leaking or anything like that. So, but I'm curious on him because I told him, once we start on this other crap, man, you got to be here. I don't care if you Monday through Friday, just hit it hard Friday night. Just suck down tequila, whatever you got to do. Stay drunk all day Saturday. Stay drunk all day Sunday if you want to, but Monday morning, get your ass up and get over here and work. Be a functioning alcoholic. So hopefully he will. Like I said, he's like, I really like the kid. I want to say kid. He's late 30s. But I want him to do well, I want him to do well. Hey, Go Hopping, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Glad you could stop by. Yeah, that's right. I think they're coming for, 3 days, right? Meow. That's right. When are they going to be there? I didn't find that out. Maybe if we get, what did I say the days of the weather was in the middle of the week? If it's not when the little one gets her birthday, maybe I will. Maybe I'll jam the Udon Thani on the bike. Then I won't get able to see the green monster. But I can go to Tapanome too. Let me finish up this. Douse this last shot of coffee. So, yeah, I know they're close to coming there. I just want to ride the force. I want to take it out for a little cruise. The rain and everything, it's been kind of, not that I haven't ridden in the rain before. It's not like it'd be the first time, but it would. That's definitely, I'm jonesing to get out on that bike, especially. Yeah, yeah, no, I don't. Unless it's on a Friday night, like I told him, man. Um, I'm not telling you to completely stop drinking. I know how hard it was. I mean, I had to have a tube shoved down my throat and be in intensive care for 2 months to stop smoking, but let alone alcohol. But it's a tough deal. Like I said, I don't want to say 75. I hate to say that. 75, 80% of my friends growing up are all alcoholics, and half of them or 3/4 of them have passed away. So does it take years off your life? Well, it sure looks that way. I mean, I don't have, any kind of charts or anything, but going off of my life, it sure looks that way. You will see. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was saying. I think I probably didn't finish. If I didn't see it there, I am going Thanksgiving. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that, man. It's going to be a good time. I had a great time on that. In fact, that's probably what I will be lobbying for is in January sometime putting together another one. And it doesn't have to be 8, 9, 10 days. I mean, 4 or 5 days is fine with me. Like I said in the beginning, T had asked, are they going to bring girlfriends, wives? I'm all for all of it. Mine won't go, but I'm all for, everybody going that wants to go. We didn't do anything that was, everybody could have a good time with or without the wives. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Glad you could make it. But it was fun, man. It was a good time. And we had rain and we had everything. And, I think this time it'll probably be 6, 7 days. I'm guessing, but we had threatened about island stuff, but we never really made it to any of them. But I think when we were talking about the second one, people were talking about hitting a couple islands. I'm game for anything. Doesn't have to be an island. Get me close to the ocean. That's all. Going to Pachuap's going to be good for me. Going over to, even over. I'm going to come over to Patea, John Tiem. I'm guessing. I was going to look. Let me look. I'm horrible with dates, but I want to do it during the week because that way. Where's it at? There it is. Let's see, October. Yeah, maybe next week. But I don't know when. I don't know when they're coming there. Not that that matters. I can go over and see see Tim and see Jim and Meow or whatever. But maybe I'll find out. But yeah, maybe I'll do it next weekend, and then two weeks after that will be the 5th, and I'll be coming over to Tim. But maybe I'll go. If they're going there, yeah, maybe I'll come over to. I think that's what I was originally looking for, wasn't it? John Tiem or Patea. Yeah, maybe that next week. I might try to do that. Let's see. Fewer and I'll buy a drink. I'm going to be over that way sooner or later. Go. I want to meet up with Mike's Live My Ass Off. I don't know if you're familiar with him, and his Filipino wife Gracie, and Dana and Jib. I don't know if you know them. Studio something. Anyway, good guy, and Chris when he comes. So I'll definitely be over that way. I'll definitely hit you up, and I'd like to meet as many people as I possibly can. Like other than some people, I like YouTube. I like my YouTube friends, and thank God that I got to meet them. And that's all I got to say about that. Right? Idea Studios, there it is. But yeah, good. I don't know if you ever watched them. I don't know if you've ever watched Mike's. Not big channels, little channels, but good people. Is he going home? I didn't know that. What did I miss? Did Logan say he's going home? I missed it. Damn it. When do you arrive? Jake, Douglas wants to know. Now I'll drink some of my water. Okay, caught up. So, have to wait even to get the one piece of glass for the front koi pond that I don't think is going to work. 2 weeks, and we haven't ordered it yet. So I don't know. I mean, it's 1,600 baht. I mean, if I break it, it's not like I, lost lost a lot of money or something. But I mean, I'd rather not, unless somebody can tell me how to bond. I tried going on YouTube and put in bonding, glass together, and there was a deal in there. So I know there's got to be a way that I could do it. I mean, I'd rather have them do it in the factory and put the pieces together than send it to me out of Bangkok. And I don't think that it's really hard for people that are coming to Thailand and you have a Thai significant other. More than likely, that significant other isn't going to want to question anybody, isn't going to want to find out how come it's 3 hours and they aren't here yet, not going to want to ask any more questions than they absolutely have to. And me, I'm like, you mean you can't get in? Can you call somebody in Bangkok? Can you ask your friends? Can you? No. They say no, they cannot do. Okay. So if you're anything like me, I get frustrated at that stuff. Because why not ask? I mean, it's not like you're being out of line or you're being demanding. It's just like, is there anybody else, or what can you find out for me? Or my wife, at least, unless my wife is different than other Thai women, which I don't think that's the case. They just don't like to Ask questions. It's just the way I have to say it that at least Thai women that I've seen and have met, they don't like to ask questions. So if I'm wrong, meow, you can answer me. But you've been Americanized for too long. But it's just you probably will ask questions. But my wife just doesn't like to do it. It's like it's not the Thai way is almost the reaction I get from her. No, you don't do that. You don't ask them why. How come it's noon and you said you were going to be here at 8? No, no. I'm going, why? They were supposed to be here. I don't know. Maybe am I rambling again? Absolutely correct. Yeah, yeah. I think it's just Thai people, and not necessarily just women. I shouldn't say that just women. Thai people, I think they don't like to do that. They don't like to, not even push a little bit. Not even push, but hey, where are you at? What? I've been here for 4 hours waiting for you. I just I don't know. There's more ashy questions everything. Yeah, I think they get they get turned by those Western or the countries that they're moved to, right, Johnny? I mean, I don't know. There's always another way to get things done. Yeah, I look at I've looked at you know 15 videos. It's like this isn't the first pond that I wanted to put a glass window in, and every one of them, man, that I seen, you could tell that it's been bonded. So the part that they told me that they don't make the tempered any thicker than 12 mil, I think is a correct statement. Being able to bond it together, they weren't. They were here in Surin. They don't even install the stuff. All they do is sell it. And we drove there because it was right by our old rental house, and we just went in there. And they will, order it, get it for us, and deliver it to the house, but they won't put it in. They won't do anything. I don't even think they'll take it out of the truck. I think we'll have to take it out of the truck. But what I did was I bought those. I don't know if you've ever seen the glass suction cups. Well, they make them with two on there, and it was from YouTube. If you got to work on your car or do anything, man, YouTube's right there. Put two of them on the glass, and then they put what do you call them, tie downs, the ratchet tie downs around a piece of wood on the outside of the concrete, and then pulled that glass, sucked it right in, and left it there for 24, 48, whatever hours that they wanted to leave it there, and did it. And they were 400. It was like 900 baht for two of them. Probably never use them again. So if anybody needs to move some glass or anything, I'll have some. I'll have some extra ones. It helps that I take full responsibility for any mistakes that happens afterward. That's the questions I forgot to ask. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I every time I go somewhere with every time I like even with the cousin. Did you call him? Can you call him up tonight and make sure he's gonna? Yeah, I'll do that. Wake up in the morning. So did you call him last night? Is he gonna be here? Oh, yeah. Let me text him now. It's like it's always they don't want. She doesn't want to do it. And me, I wish I could speak Thai. Maybe I'm an idiot, and since I'm living in Thailand, maybe I should learn Thai. I think. Hey, traveler, how you doing? Glad you could come by. Answering, laminating 2 glass panels requiring a heat machine. If you try to laminate two pieces together, there will be air bubbles. Okay. So they have to do it at the factory, but they should. I mean, if they do it in England and they do it everywhere else in the world, I'm sure. I don't see why they wouldn't or couldn't do it here. I mean, everybody's driven by the dollar, right? So I mean, if they got to charge me 5,000 baht or 8,000 baht or 10,000 baht, whatever the case may be, charge me and let's get the thing rolling and get it to me. So maybe I got to call my wife as soon as I get done with this, because I guarantee you, yesterday, I know she was busy. She didn't ask her friends at work if they knew anybody or anything. So that's another thing. My wife, she's a busy woman, and TOT and Kat merged months ago. Excuse me, months ago, and she didn't get home until supposed to leave at 4:30, get off at 4:30. She didn't get home till 6:30, quarter to 7, they had a meeting and they finally are merging the people together. So in her department, they're getting 2 people from NT or from CAT, and they're all NT now. And then there'll be the one boss, and then my wife, and then 3 or 4 other people. And she said they were like late 30s, really nice ladies, and they were getting to know each other. But they want to make her a boss, and I ain't too hip on that either, because I know what that's going to mean. That's going to mean I can't come home until 8. I've got to be. I can hear it already. But she's too busy to do things for me. And I don't blame her. You know, how am I gonna blame her? I can't do it. Let's see. Thanks, Joe says. So anyway, people are talking to each other. So I'm hoping we're going to order the building on the 1st, let's say, of November. So we should get it the middle of December, which will be perfect. So that'll give me almost 2 months from now to finish that pond in the back. It's just going to be so much easier. Like I said, if you saw the shots in the backyard with the temporary pond with the cover over it now, it's going to be as easy as netting them out of one pond and turning around and releasing them right in the water. So I want to do that. So that's what we're going to do. And my wife said, one thing I learned from this one my whole life is I was just a prick. I mean, I can't say anything more than that when I was younger. And, you know, when I wanted something, you know, I made it happen no matter what I had to do. If I wanted this, you know, Porsche or this boat or whatever I wanted in my life, I just made it happen, you know. And when it come to decisions, you know, I never, you know, I bought her a brand new Ford Expedition in 2000. And, you know, then after it was done, it was too high off the ground for her to even get in the thing. And she said, well, maybe if you'd asked me, this might not have been the one that I wanted. You don't include me on anything, houses, everything, man. I was just like, you know, this is what we're going to get and live with it, you know, and horrible shit. And me and her talked about it afterwards in the last 15 years of our, you know, or 10 years of our deal. And like I said, she made me a better person. And this one here is, you know, taking up the ass end of that and going strong forward. But when I said about waiting until, you know, this date to order the building and stuff, when she came home last night, you know, I said, but I wanted to wait and talk to you first before I did anything. And she was right away with the husband. And I appreciate you including me. And it's like, shit, man, this is what I should have been doing my whole life. My life would have been better, right? And stuff like that. Like I said, if you got two people in a relationship, what do, man? And I'm talking about life-threatening, life decisions, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it was like, I have to make the decision, right? I mean, you could talk about it all you want. And I'm talking about major decisions. I'm not talking about what color the bathtub should be and what color, you know, I'm talking about real decision. Only one person can make that decision. And being a man, you know, I guess maybe I'm wrong by saying I'm going to be the one, but I feel like I have to, because I'm the one that I feel like I'm responsible for my family in the States and my family here now in Thailand. And if I'm in charge, hopefully I never have to make any kind of a decision like that, because I don't even want to. But I would, I don't want to, but I'm including this wife now, Nitnoy, in every decision that I make. I don't care if it's any little thing on the pond. We did it with the house, and I'm used to it now, so it makes it nicer. Let's see. What is Lexi? Unless information, 120 by 70, 12 meter tougher glass panel ready tomorrow. Aussie 58. If laminate 12 meter, same size above. 1:30 again, ready tomorrow by noon. I know. And I'm not gonna. I mean, I've come now thinking about it overnight and everything. I'm not even gonna order the one. I know it's not gonna work. So it's like, you know, this is really stupid. This is like taking 1,600 baht and just burning it on the table. And not that it's a lot of money, but it's a lot of money to my wife and a lot of money to my daughters. I could buy, we could go to the barbecue. I mean, it's important shit, right? Any update? The farm? No, not yet. I did. James did pop in the other day when I asked, and nothing's been rectified on the weed front, on the ganja front. Um, the fish pond, I really don't. There's a pond there, so if we do go there, and we could get started. I still want to put up some kind of a building. We do have. There was a like a, I don't want to say divorce, a separation with her cousin and her husband, and now she's living in New Dawn. So now we've got a couple of options on. I want somebody to live on the property. I'd like to build two places. One like little 2 bedroom just for us to go and blow it out nice, but still Thai style to a certain extent. I don't want to spend a fortune. And then a small, maybe 1 bedroom, or maybe even two, but smaller, Thai style. But probably still I'll put air conditioning in, and then have them live there, which I would prefer. That way somebody's there the whole time, and if it's the fish or if it's the weed, put a greenhouse or whatever, teach them how to do it. Now I haven't talked to her or the brother that has a scooter shop, whether they would be even interested in it. But as I was telling my wife, it's like, they got 30, 40 rye of rice that they do and bust their tails on, that they make zero, I say zero. They make very little money yet. You can give me 1 rye of land, a couple of greenhouses, and you'll make 2,000 times what you're going to make there with 1/10 of the work that you're going to be putting out, and in a nice, air conditioned environment. I don't know, but if I can do that for them, I will do it. And like I said, I had gotten asked from a bunch of people here that want to, can you show us and do it? I said, man, I don't want to get involved. If there's any chance that I could end up in a Thai jail, I'm just not into it. Hey, Dowlow, how you doing? My first wife told me she was leaving because I never listened to her. I think that's what she said. I wasn't really. Yeah, exactly. I was an expert at watching sports and completely blanking out. It wasn't just my wife, but anybody. And it got so, my wife, this one was so in tune to me after, so many years. If NASCAR was on or I was watching, but she waited until commercial or whatever. Then when I was in Simi, before or during that last big earthquake, we bought one of them big giant discs, and the first ones that came out, the one on the big motorized, type deal. You get the live feeds, and we got the live feeds on NASCAR. So when they would cut to commercial, the cameras were still following the cars around the track. I got to watch the race from start to finish, and boy, that really. She said, "What am I going to do now? What if I really need you?" I said, "If you really need me, just wave in front of my face, and I'll come out of my trance." But yeah, I could block out people myself. Didn't listen. She was absolutely right. I mean, there was no way that. I mean, I bought her a BMW too, 328, the convertible little one. I think it was around that same time, 2001 or two or something. And she liked it, but again, she said this wouldn't have been my choice. I had the Expedition lowered and rims put on it. She didn't like that. I loved it, so I ended up taking that, and then bought her the thing. And again, I didn't. She went with me, but this is the one that we should get. She just kind of given up on me, like, okay. So I felt bad. She taught me a lot. That woman, she taught me a lot. Yeah, I am the luckiest guy in there. Yeah, yeah. It is, man. If I wouldn't have found Thailand, I don't know what I would have done. I'd probably be dead, like I said, because Even if I found Thailand, I didn't find my wife because I was in Kamala, and I know I would have done my normal routine and went back to my little room before it got dark, and got short of breath, and oh, it'll be okay. I would have passed out and died right there on the floor. So even if I didn't come to Thailand, I would have done it in the States somewhere. So I'm luckier than shit. That's for sure. Hey Ron, how you doing? Ron's here, so I can actually read the chat now because he's putting it in caps. Hey, Gary's here too. Hey Gary, what's up? Hope you're well. Hello, what's happening? Everybody saying hello to each other. I watched your video today, Dave. There is. There's two big ones, tall ones anyway. I would have topped them. They would have been short, but they're sativas anyway. So, but they are female, or look like it to me anyway, unless I've lost my eye. But I don't think I have. But it's been a long time. See, I'm not caught up. All right, I taught my time wife the rules of American football. I had her watch it with me. She's a fan now. My wife, she liked watching sports. She wasn't too big on NASCAR. She didn't really care either way about that, but she did watch it. We went to the inaugural at California Speedway when they built that. We went to 3 races there, I think, and she was always a pretty good sport. She would do pretty much anything, but it was nice. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching stuff with her. It is nice to have your partner or whatever with that they enjoy doing. You enjoy doing the same things. Watching Tom Brady must have been amazing. Let's see. What's really weird to me is that I'm so freaking old now. I think back on the stuff that I used to watch when I was younger, and when I'm saying younger, when I was a kid, and that was the Dodgers. With Ron Say and Steve Garvey and Sandy Koufax and Fernando, and all that stuff. I used to watch the Dodgers all the time or listen to them on the radio, and even the football stuff. A lot of them are long gone now, especially the quarterbacks, because they normally seems like they're. Is it just me, or are quarterbacks lasting 2 to 3 times as long as they did when I was growing up? It seems like they're around forever, one like that, like Brady, and a lot of my favorites too. But Fran Tarkington, I remember from when I was young, and who else? It wasn't so much Johnny Unitas. That was a little bit before me. But anyway, I it is fun to be able to participate in stuff that you guys enjoy. Everyone in the village and town are growing weed in their backyard. I think there's a oversupply in the north. The prices have collapsed, just like our crop prices. Yeah, they're when I first started seeing pricing, I went, wow, man, that's hey, there's Richard. How you doing, Richard? I'm glad you could come by. Hi, Richard's mom. Got to remember to do that. Hope you're well, my friend. It is. I don't know. What do you do? I wanted to go and Nitnoy is game for it. We did have tickets for the in Buriram. There's a big track there for racing and bikes, super bikes, and then they have their like soccer. I'm not going to call it football, but it's football. Whatever. They have their stadium there too. And right before the crisis stuff, we actually had tickets and it got canceled because of the first wave of the shit, I guess it was. And actually, I was sick then anyway. But we, well, I look forward to going to that. I don't know what else she wants. She is so wrapped up in freaking volleyball. If she would leave me to go watch a volleyball game. I'm sorry, but I must divorce you. I have to go watch. She watches she watches it. They just played the United States and forget who else they lost. They lost to the United States, but they were up 2-1, and then the United States won 2 sets in a row. So I enjoyed. I told her, if they're even close to here, we'll jam over and do that. Richard saying hi to everybody. Hi to Gary. Oh, what is there football on now? Right? Is that right? That's right. I keep thinking it's Sunday and today Monday or Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. What is there? Monday Night Football. I'm guessing. I'm horrible. Sorry, guys. I haven't watched football since I got here. I would like to. I did enjoy it. Like I said, it wasn't that much fun when my friend passed away that we used to gamble and stuff on it. It was like worth watching. After we stopped gambling on it, we kind of slowed down. We still watched it. We enjoyed watching the football. I took my time on a couple of dirt tracks. Now she bugs me to go. What kind of dirt tracks do they have? Oh, in the States. My best friend in up in Redding, his son has been to the Chili Bowl 2 or 3 times. He actually made it to the main one year. He drove the lowest NASCAR for one season, and he was go-kart racing with my kid. He got into it. His youngest kid's a driver, man. He should have been open wheel, and if anybody that would have took him, he would have been on the top, no doubt in my mind. But yeah, I enjoyed it too. The mud getting slung on you. It was fun to watch. Everybody's saying hi, and I don't think I am behind. Did you play for the Chargers in the previous life? Could be. Terry Bradshaw, latest and greatest. Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, and the guy is amazing. I really like Bradshaw. Well, I forget the name of the show that he did with who was it? William Shatner and somebody else. Who was it? God, I forgot already. They did a thing where they went around to a country and ate food and did shit. Somebody will know. If Brock was here, he'd know. Was the last great? Yeah, my cousin was a Green Bay Packers, so he'd he'd probably disagree with that. But he's gone now. He's the one that had the ALS, but he was a cheesehead to the end. Yeah, George Blanda. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you look back on all this stuff. I didn't I didn't say hi to Robert N. Did I? Robert, you still here? I did remember now. It clicked that I did see you in there. I like to catch everybody. Uncle Craig, you almost made the last live stream. I did see you there, right at the end, saying I almost made it. Hope you're well. Uh, KC, yeah, I'm gonna have to start watching again, I guess. Oh, there's Brock. Sorry, I'm late. I'm doing service on Sharn Trail. I need to be open for that. There's Robert. uh, Saying hi to Chris, Nomad Global Productions. I'm waiting for Chris. He says he's gonna beat Mitch Serin. So we'll see. ET's here. Hi ET, how you doing? Uh, yeah, my wife loves it, man. She don't miss nothing. One time she woke up. The ones recently have been like 7:30 Thai time at night, but a couple of times she set her alarm clock for like midnight, 12:30, I don't know, and gotten up and went into the other room and uh, and watched volleyball. And I like the volleyball. The girls will get real excited. Two of them, I guess, on the team are from Bury Ram, so kind of close to us. So she digs it. Everything looking good. I think I know what Richard's talking about. I think so too. So you let yourself go. Are you a troll or you just or you just want to say hello? That wasn't abusive. I have. Um, Presents earlier. I doubt it. I doubt it. Saw Bradshaw in Miami. Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of great football. The only thing I remember bigger than anything else is I hated the Rams. Uh, every time the Rams, I think I said it before in here, it was like we're 3 points ahead, so let's sit on the ball and not do anything. and they would go to lose. So I hated them after a certain amount of time. Thank you very much. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Saying hello to all. Saying hello to Richard. Lucky with non-stop monsoons, and yeah, I know, man. I feel for the people here. I mean, like I said, the one sister, she had a car though. She didn't have just a motorbike like most do, but she she borrowed the truck, and from what I saw, she was driving through. It was a very smart decision. What did you use for short circuit protection on your output of your amplifier? There you go. I don't know. You know, ET? ET probably knows. You're saying Douglas. Douglas saying hi to Clarina. Clarina saying hi to Douglas. I hated the Raiders for a long time. Yeah, I always liked the Raiders. I don't know. You know what? I did hate them for a while too because they were always moving and then coming back, and and I lost track of caring about all of them. Like I said, biggest thing that when I was watching them, uh, you know, we would bet on stuff, so it was more, we didn't really care who was winning, just as long as it was our team that was winning. Everybody saying hi. Cowboys fan. Yeah, I always kind of like the Cowboys and Landry. I wasn't too. I don't know. I kind of leaned towards Green Bay too with my cousin, because that when we had the bar together, we would, instead of rooting for different teams, at least since the name of the bar was Cousins Country Saloon, uh, I figured we better be rooting for the same team on Monday night. And it was really weird when we bought the place. It was a pretty big bar, and the dance floor was big. But when we went in there before we bought it, uh, on a Monday night, there was four people in there, two cocktail waitresses, the bartender, and one patron. And we had tacos and all sorts of stuff, and we got Budweiser and everything to give us a bunch of stuff to give away. We packed the place, 200 people in there on a Monday night. It was fun. That was fun. We had a lot of good times. Demolition dirt. I don't know. I don't know if they do or not. I get it, digital. I'm currently updating my intro, and I'm guilty of doing over the top with it. In my show, I can do what I want to. Yeah, you can. I like the over the top stuff. It's good stuff. Second road to Pate, is that it? Yeah, just go out in Bangkok and stand on a corner. I agree with that. Of course, you were saying Pattaya, but see, I've only been. Let's see, I've been to Bangkok pre-pandemic. That was a nightmare. Spent 3 days there. When I first got here to get at the embassy, I make $5 million a year. You sure do. Give us $50. I was one of the last ones to get that. It was before the end of the year, and then it was good for 6 months after that. I procrastinated, and it expired. Oh, I'm horrible, man. I'm horrible. I had two favorites: Houston Oilers. Houston was good too, and and the only other team that beat the Cowboys. I hear that a lot. Better late than never. Henry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Travelers got it. That's the name of it. Awesome show, right? I mean, it was. If you guys haven't watched that, you need to watch it. It is absolutely freaking hilarious. Hilarious. Um, and I don't know, are they still doing it, Traveler? I know that there was one season I haven't seen. I think they did a second one, but I don't know if they stopped that. I haven't seen the second one, but it's definitely worthwhile. Dan Pastorini. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was, it was, and the baseball stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I see these sports and these guys are whining because they only made $36 million on a 3 year contract, and it's not enough. And I don't know. I I don't know, when people played baseball, it was a living, but they did it because they loved it, you know. And I'm sure these guys still love it, but they want more money. And I mean, if you can get it, I mean, I guess I'd be the same way. I don't know. I'm not that. I was never that good. Uh, let's see. Bataan second road at the moment is a nightmare. I bet it's probably flooded, right? I don't know. Still under construction on second road. Oh, is that what it is? I don't know that much about that area. But like I said, when I was there, I'm trying to think if I was I there. I think the only time that I was there was or after the first wave anyway. So stuff was pretty much, you know, wasn't what the norm was there, put it that way. But I don't know. I'm still a big advocate of Thailand. You got to come here and if you're going to retire and you're not going to retire in your own country, I would definitely give Thailand a. And like I said, I'm optimistic, and I don't think I'm wrong. Um, you know, 95 plus. I think I said 99 before. Maybe I was a little optimistic, but 99% of the people that come here and check it out are going to stay. What's not to like? I mean, the bot, especially now, almost 38. I mean, it's an awesome place to live. All right, what is Richard saying? Dave, okay for me to post? Oh yeah, whatever you want to do, brother. You've got free open reign on my channel. Dan Pastorini was the best quarterback with the worst front line. That was a lot of worse front lines. You know, it was tough because I've seen a lot of quarterbacks that didn't reach their potential because of their front line, which kind of sucks. I would play it on here, Richard, but I'll get a copyright thing. So if you guys want to go see it, I don't care about the copyright thing. I could play it anyway. But by all means, go and Richard has the best intro stuff going. He did mine and my outro, so it's good. If you guys aren't subscribed, I know you went up. Are you closer to 10,000? It was 9.5. I think it's now 9.6. If I am I wrong, but he's getting closer and closer. If you guys aren't subscribed, by all means subscribe. It's Saturday nights. Is it going to be 10 o'clock Thai time or 9 o'clock, Richard? Or do you know yet? It's going to be Chocolate Man in Thailand. So how are you going to lose out on that? James is top notch in my book, and his beautiful girlfriend Fa. Big ups to you too, my dear. Um, she did a video. I don't know if you guys follow Fa. That she's got stuff on her teeth, and she had implants, and it's what she wanted. And I guess she was getting a bunch of crap about, I guess, vanity. I don't know. Stupid people say stupid shit, right? And do what you want to, sweetheart. It's your body. Whatever puts a smile on your face and puts that extra little skip in your step, you do it. Don't listen to any of these people. We're getting score updates. Chiefs just scored 17-20 third quarter. Are we rooting for the Chiefs to beat the Raiders? Who hates the Raiders? I'm so bad right now. I couldn't even tell you where the Raiders are. They still in California and Los Angeles, or are they someplace else again? I haven't followed them. I've watched a football game, and I want to say 5 years. What did I miss? TNW, is Tim here? TNW New Done. Is he here? He must be here because Tom just said good morning. Tim's getting really close. If you guys aren't following him, you ought to check him out, especially if you're interested in building a house in Thailand. Believe it or not, you can. Now, he's been married for, I don't know, how long you've been married? So it's going to be very shortly. His wife are very strategic. These women, these Thai women, like Jake's wife and Brock's wife, I think they were over 30 years. They've been waiting to take their houses. So Tim knows it. He knows it's coming. It's just a bunch of shit. Freaking trolls. They don't do their research, you know. Does it happen? Yeah. Does it happen every place in the world? Yeah. So God bless them all. God bless my wife. God bless everybody's wife or partner that watches this. I love you all. You're all good people. Dun-dun-dun. Jake, you actually left this channel to go watch Richard's promo? How dare you? I haven't watched it yet. I know it's good, so I will watch it, but I'll give my thumbs up on it. But did you answer on the thing, Richard? Is it Raiders in Vegas? Really? Uh, did did you answer? Is it 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock? The show on Saturday, I believe. Saturday, I think I got. I can listen. I'm on my laptop. Jake's he's so excited he's beside himself. Douglas, I use 3D modeling program to put my logo on the banner. I have to go frame by frame, 60 frames per second. Yeah, hours upon hours. Yeah, Richard spends an enormous amount of time on his stuff, and he does a good job. He's way too hard on himself. The last two since he's gotten back are awesome. If you guys haven't watched them, go check them out. I think the stuff is getting the same, if not more, views than the stuff from before he left. So he's right back on hit the ground running. So he's a little hard on himself. I have a tendency to do that too. I'm harder on myself than I am to other people. I just got here and linked to research travel. Wow, superb. Sorry, Dave, I'm back now. No worries, Randy. You guys can all go watch. Um, you don't need my me to condone it. Anything that's Richard, I'm right on top with. He's he's one of the good guys, and you'll enjoy watching. He does excellent interviews. Like I said, this week is going to be uh, Chocolate Man, and I think he's got another guest coming on. So it's going to be a good show. I'll be there whether it's 9 or 10. I'll just have to set my alarm and go to bed at 6:30. It's just the way that it is. So Tim is here. Where did I miss you, Tim? Where'd you go? Oh, I'm horrible. Sorry, Tim. Oh, there you are. 34 years with her. Now I'm living in the down the river. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she waited. She was patient woman. 34 years she's waited. It's amazing. Amazing. Some of these people, man. Some of these trolls. Japan team series was amazing. I was on the hook from the very time. Yeah, I mean, good stuff, and it's good stuff to go watch. If you didn't know about Richard, go hit up his channel. You can watch the stuff from. I think this is second or third time that James has been on. The last two guests, and I'm going to screw up their names. So, two passports, one dream. I know is one, and I'm gonna screw up the other one. One bigger than the other. They're both one's over 100,000. The other one's creeping up. And Richard had them on before they got 1,000, I think. So they've been on, and they're gracious enough to come back, which I think is awesome. I know you guys aren't watching for both you guys, but you can watch Richard's old stuff that he has. You'll even see me on one of them. I think it was the Foreigner Joe, not as a guest. I was in a vlog thing. What was it? There it is, Shevendale. For some reason I can't get that name. Goes out on me, but a lot of good old stuff, I guess is what I'm saying. It was good stuff. The best one was me, of course, but otherwise it was fun. It was good. The one with Joe, the most recent one, I'm in there somewhere. What is it called again? How come I'm vlogger review, right? I think is what I held. Richard was gracious enough to have me on for that. and he's got another guest coming on the one for um, James next week. He'll have another person doing that vlogger review. Tired working for you. I brought day one for that show. You did? Was that the one? I don't know. I'm horrible remembering. I do remember what I had for breakfast because it was only an hour ago. It's getting bad, man. Scary a little time at times, man. That's one disease I don't want to get. Mark here. There's Mark. I heard my missus put bars on. Yeah, you're next, Mark. You're on the hit list, man. I know I'm on the hit list too. Everybody is. It's just such a bunch of crap, man. Why people can't just? I don't understand. I don't understand. No, if you're going, yeah, I was really surprised. I think it was it Chev and Dev when in the beginning we were in the chat. Brock will remember if he's here. And before they came on or whatever it was, they commented and said it was one of the two. I think it was Chev and Dev, and said, "Oh, it's good to see all the old regulars, Dave and Brock, and it was pretty cool." I didn't think they knew me from. I get that from a lot of people. Everybody, Tom, and everybody says, in Patea, everybody knows who I am, but I don't. They say they do. Hey, maybe they do. I don't know. The one couple of people that I want to meet that I haven't yet. I did meet Brian Flowers, nice guy. I did kind of meet. We went in and had ND ITV Nick Dean for a second. Hello, how are you? That's it. I got to meet Greeny, but only for a second. That's why I'm hoping to go back on the 5th. I'd like to rap with these people. Me, not like some other people. I want to meet people through YouTube. Seems like a good venue to do it. But let's see, both. Yeah, they seemed like really, really good, upbeat. I kind of don't like them for this part of it. They're younger than me. They're thinner than me. So, um, but they do seem like it. I've watched a few of their videos. I try. It's hard, man. Like I said, I know Chuck did a big thing on, trying to get back to everybody, and it's hard. And I've got nothing. I got 1,800 subscribers and 20, 30, 40 maybe comments on something that I put out. And thank God I mostly do live streams because there's not too many comments on the live streams. But just going and giving it, and I kind of found myself the other day just giving a heart and a thumbs up or whatever, and said that's kind of chicken shit. You're retired. You have enough time to answer 20 comments. So I do it. But these guys that are that have 70 100,000 subscribers, it's tough. I was really, like I said earlier, I was really surprised that Patty Doyle said hi to me. That was kind of cool. Like I said earlier, I'd like to meet him. He seems like a good guy. He's having fun anyway. I like to see anybody that's having fun on YouTube. Maybe they're making a buck, maybe they're not. None of my business. I don't care. I hope they make $1 million. But I want to meet people. That's why I'm here. That's why I came on. That's why I want more subscribers, is because I want to meet more people. And have fun with it. And like I said, when it's not fun, I won't do it anymore. Just can't see that happening. I'm meeting too many good people. I may have a special guest this next show, live via Sal, Tiny Tim from Tennessee. Tiptoe Through the Tulips, right? I remember Tiny. I said, what was the name of that guy? Richard, I don't know if you're old enough, but you probably do. The guy that used to do the satire shows on, I think it was Saturday nights or something. God, I can't remember the guy's name. I hope I can remember it. I'll try to remember it. Has a nice reason. Yeah, I watched it. It was last night. I watched it live, actually. And that was the one he said hello to me on. But he said he couldn't get into Lao because the bike was over 150, wasn't over 250 cc's, and he said something to the effect that that was because a lot of people were stealing the smaller cc bikes, and I guess he couldn't get in one border, so he couldn't go. But he said there's another way that he can get in through another town or something somewhere, and he's gonna do that. I dig the shows, like I said, man. His drone stuff, and he's doing a great job, and I enjoy watching it. And I kind of like the guy. He's upbeat. He kind of wears his stuff on his collar. He'll tell you what he's feeling and stuff. And I was kind of glad to. I know that Nikki is a moderator on his channel, and a while back he had wanted to know what he should do for 100,000, and I had said he should do a live stream. Said he doesn't really like to do it, but he did a live stream. But it's he was talking about. He says what he means, and maybe he gets himself. I don't know. I like it. Okay, I like when people say what they mean, and it's the truth, not a whole mouthful of lies, which helps. But that what can anybody tell me on how I can do this, still make be able to do it money wise, and see my girlfriend. I'm going, that's kind of tough. So it was kind of cool when he was on there. He asked her, "Can I jump on your, deal to go to where was Switzerland and France or Paris and something else, and his house, his family and all that." And I was kind of glad to see that he got to hang with her, because it's I don't know, I don't know how old he is, but he he needed that. I could see he was smiling more. He's doing what he should do more of that. I know you'll never see this. He's got 111,000 subs. So, like Richard said, never heard of him. Is he a new YouTuber? Yeah. But I was glad to see that. That's I don't know, man. It puts a smile on my face when other people, if I meet them on YouTube, or maybe I'll never meet them on YouTube, to see Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad, do good, to see Richard do good, to see anybody that's in here, anybody that I know and have met, to do good. I don't sit back and hope that they do bad so I look better. It's just not me. It is some people, though. But that might come out in the wash soon. I will keep you guys updated on something there. But hey, Robert, how you doing? I overmodulated? Is that the right word? I leaned down on my mic, and this is a $15 mic, Richard. It's expensive. Okay, Craig's gonna use all these words that I can't pronounce. Wang Chao National Park tried to continue to Tao Dam waterfall, impassable because of the rickety plank bridge, and my truck and sent me plummeting. Yeah, that would have done good. Would have went viral. So whenever you're going to try something like that, let me know, and I'll come up and I'll video you plummeting to your death. Please don't do that. Hey Richard, great to see you. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? It is, and like I said, give him some support. I'd like to see him roll over 10,000 this Saturday. Would be freaking awesome. So I'm hoping that, because I got a lot of subscribers. I'm going to guess you paid $16 for it. Yeah, I did, I think, and I bought two, because I bought this one, and I've got one. They come with a little tripod stand for them and the cable and everything. I bought another one that I take when I travel to do live stream, and I was afraid in case they stop making them. But two exact microphones under two different names, and they're the exact same thing, and they were both $15, maybe 16. I don't know. I have to go back and look. I always try the microphone thing, like I did that little deal on those microphones, remote. What do we call them? God, I'm going nuts. See, the like this, but the wireless microphone, it was 30 baht or something. I mean, what was it, 1,000 baht, $30. It was under $30, like $28, and it came with two transmitters and one receiver. But it's mono; it's not stereo. But I still haven't tried it. I keep threatening every time I bring up this microphone uh, to put it on me and Nitnoy and see what it sounds like in a conversation, like if you were to, interview somebody. Not like I'm not too much into it. I know Joe does a bunch of them. Chuck does quite a few of them because they got subscribers that come and, visit them like I did. and, but again, they do the stuff so well. It's not part of me. Like I said, I'm going to see what happens when I get down to go from 1,800 to 999. Will they take away my monetization? Question: how often do you clean the fish pond? The filters, I try to flush the bottom ones out. The stuff on my moving bed every day. It only takes that's it, and I back flush. I like to back flush the one. It'll go forever. But a guy had told me crap and stuff that's sitting on the bottom of your pond is the same. It's still in your ecosystem if it's sitting in your filter, and it makes sense. It is a true fact. So I should be flushing it every day. It only takes to back flush it. It's more of a problem when I'm by myself. If I had the controller, because it's a variable speed pump. If I had the controller up by me where I could click it off, you're not supposed to turn those back flush valves with the motor running. It'll break them. If I had that there, it's as little as doing that, turning it 10 seconds, shutting it back on up there, and that's it. I don't use a blower or anything on it. I haven't had to. I might do that, but I haven't had to do that. But they should be cleaned every day. Kind of I don't know if it's actually needed. It depends on the volume of water to run. Be right back. Jake's leaving again. Lincoln Rama. Okay. Joe. But I was telling Uncle Craig, you need to send Richard an email or something, and he does a lot of stuff with up and coming vloggers. And I told Richard about you. I don't know if he's had a chance, probably not yet, but send him something that'll maybe he'll have you on a vlogger review or something, and it'll boost you a little bit, brother. Let's see. What did Craig say? How often do you clean your beard? Do I backwash it every day? Every day. The secondhand market here is always selling old, massive sound system, big old pounding music. Yeah, I don't. The I don't understand. Well, I guess maybe if I spoke Thai and could understand Thai, I don't get this guys with the trucks with the speakers and during I guess their elections. I guess it's just people saying please vote for so and so, but it's more annoying to me than anything else. Dave, I thought Dave was holding a large microphone. Said as his left hand holding his headset on his hand. Yeah, I know. Daz had said something about that, but I'd like to have a stogie, but I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to do it. Members do a walk around. Yeah, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do a bike ride. I almost did it yesterday. I was thinking about it, Joe. I'm gonna go out. Another one I've been threatening to do. I actually enjoy doing those, so I think I will. I will, Joe. I will do that. Thanks, Dave. Thinking about your filter placement on the new pond. Yeah, it wouldn't have been my ideal. The ideal thing for me would have been to put a whole bank of them right in the front, from left to right, bottom drain into a settling tank, into 4 compartments over, having a filter mat, maybe brushes, a moving bed, and then a pump. So nothing would be in the water, and then a waterfall on the back end. It might still, a waterfall is coming watch the vlogs. A waterfall is coming on that back end, but the way that my wife wanted that glass, she was pretty adamant about that glass, and I'd like it too. It'd be kind of cool walking up to the house and seeing the fish swimming in there. Probably kids will dig it. So we'll 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 see. But yeah, there'll be. I wouldn't. That's the way I would have done it, and so a little bit different now. We'll see. Um, Richard hey, Uncle Craig, always looking for new channels to profile and help. You can email me, richardtravel@gmail.com. There you go, Craig. Let's see. Tommy J. I currently do not have any questions about what is that morning seats. What is Tommy? Tommy here? I didn't even see him. I know he was here earlier. He's always lurking around. Tommy is. Let's see, Jason. Great chat, awesome community as always. I got to hit the rack. All right, Jace, I appreciate it, brother. You have a good one. I'll see you. I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Thanks for reminding me, Dave. I should do some work on my waterfall today. Keep away from my power tools. Yeah, there you go. Okay, can you link me your channel? I'll go back and look after Dave's live. Yeah, somebody can too. If I don't know what am I? Oh, my phone didn't die. Ah, I see. I went over and looked at something. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. You got a wrench, so you can do it if you know how to do it. I'm horrible on that stuff. But if not, somebody can put it up. I'm sure Jake will be back, and we'll remind him. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it. You'll like his. I think you will. It's enjoyable stuff. Yeah. No, I'm not going to even try to do it until I'm guessing middle of November. I'm guessing. I think I'll head out on my first trip. I normally see Brock, so disappointed. I would be too. I would be too, Richard. Brock's a good guy. He has a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to meeting Brock too. How long have we been doing? An hour and a half already, and I'm still rambling. There it is, right there. So, Richard, the timestamp would be 1 hour and 34 minutes. In case you don't want to have to look too hard. 1 hour and 34 minutes. Oh, there it is. Jake's doing his link around. Hey, storekeeper. Arrived in time. Oh, October 7th, ready to start retirement. Like, good for you. Already moved into a condo in John Tim and will stay in it at least 15 months. Cool. I'm going to be coming there. I'm almost positive on the 5th. They do a YouTube meetup, a YouTuber meetup, and it's about. I went to one, and it's a bunch of fun. So if you're interested in that at all, I'd like to meet you. I like to meet everybody. So definitely, it's at the Wombat on the first. And if you miss that one, the first Saturday of every month, they're doing them. Everybody's having. It seems like they're having a good time. Imagine that, a bunch of YouTubers getting together and having a good time. What a travesty, right? Um, Welcome to Thailand. There you go. You got the welcome from Ron. You're on top. You're on the top list now. And Randy, everybody's saying congratulations. Cool. Gator put it up too. So it's at the 134 mark and the 135 mark. Thanks, folks. Good. Cool. That's what it's all about here. Let's see. So I rambled and rambled about everything, right? Pretty much. The big deal to me is $15 microphones and getting started on the back pond. I don't hear any pounding or anything going on in the front. So I'm imagining, if I had to guess, it's 9:30. He's not here by now. He's probably not going to be here. But I've got to tell him that once we start that and we get it laid out on the ground, he's got to dig that below grade stuff. We got to put in the bottom drain. We've got to pour the slab and put up the concrete at least to the ground level, and then after that we can pump it out. But that should be done. If we're going to start that, once we get that hole dug, man, we need to go on it like gangbusters. And maybe I'll have, instead of just him, he's got three guys have been working on the front pond the last 2 or 3 days. They worked on it, and probably have more people working on that back one, just for that reason. After they get to that point, then I'll leave it up to him if he wants to throttle it back to his 2 or 3 guys so that they have more work. Because right behind that's going to be probably the plunge pool, and then if not the plunge pool, the bathroom that I'm going to have them build on the end underneath the stairs on my new office building there. And got to put a top on the cover the half of the lookout, the crow's nest up there, cover half of that 3 by 4 meter area. And yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to do because the pool equipment and the tank down there, I want something covering that somehow, I think. And a lot of work, probably carry him through February, March. I'm gathering he'll probably still be doing work, at least for the 3 of them. Let's see. Did you guys see It's Thai Things channel on her flooding one above? No, I didn't. I wonder why I didn't get notified. I don't know. I feel bad, man, for some of these people that, like I said, the sister, my wife's best friend that borrowed the truck. The water was almost to the bottom of my door, so I know her mom and all their neighbors and all their, that's what they were using the truck to get stuff out of there. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's really, really bad here in Thailand as far as the rain and flooding goes. Jeez. Yeah. Did they get kicked out of Thailand? I heard something about that. I didn't watch any of it. I don't watch any news shit, especially CNN's not top of my list anyway. So good. I'm glad they got kicked out. I'm being summoned to another meeting. These railways don't build themselves. Cheers to you, brother. You have a good one, Mark. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate the support that you give me and the channel. Oh, really? Wow. I don't know exactly what they did. I only heard some rumors through my wife, actually. But doesn't sound like 5,000 was enough. The canceled visas, that's cool. We really want them back here? I don't think so. I'm happy about that too. See, I don't think there's anybody that's depressed about that. That's for sure. Now there's Tommy saying goodbye to Mark. Did you, if you did answer, Richard, if you're still here, is the show going to be, or maybe Tommy knows, is the show going to be at 9 or 10 my time, Thai time? Did you change it, or are you going to keep it at 9? I think you had talked about maybe changing it back because it was always 10 before, I think. But I know that they've got some daylight saving stuff and all that crap's coming to the States soon, I think. Lurking. Always lurking. It's Thai Things. There you go. Is that same gal? What's her name? Anybody know? Mitch I think had actually turned me on to her channel. She the one that her dad passed away during from the virus. Sorry, guys. I was reading something. Uh, is that the same one? Is that the gal that her father passed away? How do you say that? Tia? Tia? Is that right? Oh, it must be somebody else then. Then I'm not thinking of the same one then, Sean. The one that I'm thinking about, she worked in Patea for a while and then went back to her village and stuff. It was kind of sad because I was actually watching her Eyes of a Thai. Eyes of a Thai is that channel. I forget her name. God, I'm horrible. But it was really sad because while she was doing the videos, she was talking my dad's sick and he's not feeling well and all this kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, she came on 3 days later or something and said her dad had passed. And I guess she had taken him back to the hospital like 2 or 3 times and said, "Hey, there's something the matter with my dad. There's something the matter with him." It was after I think he got the injection. So it was really sad. Taya. I'm gonna have to check it out then. I don't know if I'm subscribed. I can find out right now because I know somebody posted the link. I think it was Joe, right? Joe posted it. I'll go back and look. Is that it here? Let me see. Oh yeah, that's it. I am subscribed. I wonder why I didn't get. I've got the bell there, and the bell's rung. It's really bizarre. Oh well. Let's see. I'll go back here. So anyway, I don't know what YouTube. Once in a while, man, it gets there. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? In Cabo. Good for you. Sammy's in town. That ought to be a fun night. I got to check it out a couple of times when I did a couple of cruises through Cabo. Like I told you before, we went there 2, 3, 4, 5 times a year for 6, 8 years straight. And the Finisterre, I think you had commented on that last time. But the it was it was fun. I think the last when I was on the cruises, the place had been built. Of course, obviously, it wasn't built years ago when we were going down there, but it was fun. I went in there. It was something to see. But when he's in town, it's a totally different atmosphere. That's for sure. You're doing your Anna's there. Let's see. You were saying hi to Lewis. Tommy J saying hi to Cabo. Thailand saying hi. ET saying hi. Everybody saying hi to you, Lewis. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Christmas Eve thing, man. I'm not a big bar person, but definitely I'm looking forward to it. I hope you're well, my friend. But it's going to be a bunch of fun. I've already got the hotel um, done, and the only thing I got to get is I got to get a flight. I'm doing a fishing trip after Christmas over in Phuket, so I'm gonna fly out of Utapao and fly over there, and then come back about the 30th or so and head home. But it ought to be a whole bunch of fun. Go say to subscribe to It's Thai Things. Cool. Scott saying hi to you, Lewis. No, anyway, I'm caught up. Some amazing. About an hour and 45 minutes. I'll do maybe another 15, 20 minutes or so. I asked you to join us on this live stream. She thought about it, but I think she's a bit shy. I told her she didn't have to go on camera. She's busy with her whole channel and her tour guide. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check it out. That's really weird because I am subscribed, but with the bell rung, I went to the channel, but I haven't gotten notified. It's bizarre. Your 90-day check-in is on the 16th. Well, so you can do it now, right? You do it online or no, Craig? Or yours is like mine. You go down, it's 5 minutes anyway. Plus, you get out of the house and go show your face to the immigration. I don't know. I'm on a pretty good terms with my immigration people here. Like I said, if you're coming to Thailand, stay on good terms. Yes sir, no ma'am, and be cordial to them, and you'll reap the rewards uh, by doing that. But I haven't done the. I guess my understanding is you have to do at least one check-in once you get here and you get on your retirement visa or your long-term visa. Then after that first time, you can do it online, and they got a thing you can print out. Because I'm going, man, I don't want to get. What happens if there's a problem? I guess you can print it out, put it in your passport, and no problem. So we'll see. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Glad you could make it. If you guys aren't subscribed, subscribe to Mary. Jake saying hi to everybody. I'm doing good. Thank you. Yeah, just a copy of my passport and six pack of Leo. Yeah, mine is in and out, man. That new, I guess maybe once everything gets, because it's pretty back to normal here. I don't know what it's like where you're at, Craig, but Surin's pretty normal, man. Maybe I'm gonna say as much as 90% now. But the new place that they built, I leave here. I don't know, 5 minutes to 9. I get there at 9 o'clock. I walk in. There's nobody there. Maybe one. They wave me over as soon as I come in. I give them my passport. They pull out that page, print up a new one, staple it in. I'm out the door at 5 after, and back home at 10 after, quarter after. So that gives me an excuse or a reason besides the gym to get out of the house. You don't post anything? Okay, no problem. Somebody will probably subscribe to you anyway, Mary. Would take a singer. I haven't. The only beer I'm trying to think if I had one. I might have had a sing. Is that different than Chang? I had a Chang, I think, and I like the Leo better. I'm not a big. I used to drink a lot of beer. In fact, looking at me, you'd think that I drank a lot of beer. Still do, but I don't. But I like the Leo. Tastes better. Yeah, we have a brand new building, massive. Usually goes. Yeah, exactly. That's the same as ours. Ours is huge, and except for like I don't know, 3 weeks there was everybody that came from Buriram and other areas and something I don't know. They camped out on the place, and I'm talking 20,000 people in tents and shit all over the compound in there. I think I have one video out where I was driving around. They were there for like 3 weeks or a month, and I can't. My wife tried to explain to me what was going on. They were protesting something, and but normally, there's a few scooters, and you never more than, you know, a 30-second walk from wherever you park to get in the building. A Chang and a Leo last night. Sing a Chang Leo. The occasional what? Carlsberg. I liked. I don't know. I like the Leo. Leo was fine. Like I said, I don't drink enough of them. Since I've been here in 4 years, I've probably drank 5, 6 beers, maybe, and a couple of shots with Chuck on the bike run. And I don't know if I had a beer or not. he was gracious enough to buy them for me, so I drank them. And I told him that, and then that was it. So that was known Kai. Tim was asking, are Chang and Leo friends with Cheech and Chong? I can't believe those guys. There's a good advertisement for ganja. They're still living the dream, man. Still kicking and having a good time. They're like the poster child for smoking and drinking, and that would be George Burns. Let's see. You like that better, huh? I didn't. I like the Leo. But I don't drink enough of them to worry about it. I guess wouldn't make a difference. Now I got a mosquito. It's gonna drive me crazy. Stuff here. And Jake's, when are you leaving? You're leaving tomorrow, right? And I believe I'm guessing that Daz is pretty much getting on a plane pretty close to right about now. I'm guessing. I'm saying hi to Tim. You move in yet? Did the rain let up there? Or did you get a lot of rain? We didn't get any rain last night for some reason. First time in a while. And like I said, I looked at the weather report, and we got I think a few days of no rain, or according to them anyway. Excuse me, guys and gals. Okay, I'm caught up. A Guinness. Oh. I used to have a lot of fun in the valley. Um, we we were on a kick for a while of throwing darts. We were in leagues and all sorts of stuff, buying darts and and all this little pack that you had, and it was like shooting pool with your own cue stick. It was fun, but I don't know. I never acquired a taste for Guinness. I just I don't know. Wasn't me. Dave, I'm leaving on the 12th, early a.m. Florida time. Cool. He's a little excited, I think. No rain, a few things in this week. Hope to have water in the house by this weekend. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know what it's like there. I looked at the one here and there was, I think it showed rain on, I don't know. Here it showed pretty much kind of decent weather until, I think, until Friday. Friday and Saturday it was, going to rain. But that's here in Surin. You're way far away. Meet you in person. Yeah, they're rambling. They're all over the place. Uh, if you guys, if Craig, if you're not familiar with Jim and Meow, or they're passionately or affectionately called Jam Random Places. Uh, if you're not subscribed, I would hope you would. There's one of my favorites. How you doing, Verna? Thank you very much. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Verna's one of the good ones. Fun stuff, upbeat, karaoke, talk about stuff. Good channel. You just made it because it's 1:55, an hour and 55 minutes. I'm going to go 5 minutes more, and then I think I'm done. I'm going to, what time is it to? It's almost 10. Obviously, right? If I got 5 minutes more, 5 minutes to 10. God, I amaze myself sometimes. Yeah, almost go time, right? I agree with that. I'm always on the farm. Prepared to work. There you go. I'll put you to work. Meow. If you can't see him right off the bat, he's probably down in that little creek back there with that turtle and crab trap. I can't call it a fish trap. I know you want to catch fish, but you haven't caught any yet, have you? Have you caught a fish? I'm behind. I think you're 3 ahead of me now or something. I got to go back and look. Maybe this afternoon I'll do that. I don't have that much to do. Although I should do that. I should do that motor vlog deal. I know Joe. I like him too. It's just a walk and talk thing. Of course, I just talked for 2 hours and Probably nothing real exciting, but maybe I will anyway. I'll bullshit about something. I'll talk about some of the old days or something. You never know. Oh, just caught one. Okay, all right. I won't ruin it. If you guys, you got to watch the video if you wanna. If you want to know what it was, what kind, when it was caught, how big, everything, you got to watch. Please stop by LAX and pick me up. There you go, Randy. Randy would like you to come to LAX and get him. Saying hi to ET, Gator Jake, Randy E. Always awesome. They people on the Philippines, um, bunch of nice people, great supporters. That's why I try to get over there and see as much and of their content as I can. Bunch of good people. Greg is either on the farm or at the hospital. Yeah, that could be. So if he's not there, don't look any further. Just go straight to the hospital. Brock's got it down. Joe liked last video of Jam Random Places. Retired travel, you need this dude on your interview, Uncle Craig. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I told Richard. I think they're going to hook up. It'll be good for you, Craig. Richard's a great guy too. You'll like him. He's a good dude. Yeah. See, there's Annette's here. They're just supportive people, man. I can't wait to go. We're gonna come. Me and Chris are gonna come. So before, I'm guessing if Chris is still here, I'm gonna guess a 7-day trip. I don't know if I want to be away from my wife more than 7 days. Although Chris could be a good second. But we got to find out where you guys are and definitely include a little serpentine through there. Nanette, Verna, Yads, and make a little meetup there. I'd love to do that. I'd love to meet you guys for sure. Scott, how you doing, Scott? By the way, but let's see. Ew, a minute 59 seconds. I think 2 hours is enough, right? How much you'd rather? Or I could just go blank and you could watch this guy, or I could put up this guy. It's my favorite. That's the first one that I got that I took from Joe. Yeah, on Chris, will be enough time. Let's see what Chris saying here. And will be enough first time around, Dave. Yeah, I just like to maybe drop in on, especially those 2 or 3. I mean, I want to see some of the out of the way nice places too. I don't know. You much into scooter riding or motorcycle riding at all, Chris? I wouldn't mind doing it on getting a couple of decent rentals and go off for 4 or 5, 2 or 3 days even. I don't know if you're into that or not, but I would definitely be. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. Let's see, they're saying hello to Jam, to Jim and Meow. It's so much easier for me. See, they're saying hi to each other. But what was that? 4 hours. I don't think I could do 4 hours. I've done 3 many a time, but I think 2 hours today is enough. I want to get up there and make sure that he doesn't take a saw to the front of that pond quite yet. And I'm on the wrong side. There we go. But and catch up with him. And I got a couple of things that I want to do on the fish. The fish with the fish. We were talking about it now, so now I want to go out and back flush the filters. Make sure I do the one I do pretty much every day. I've got to do a little bit of modifications getting ready for that front one too. Right through the ring show to the waterfalls is epic moto camping adventure. We saw a lot of them ripping through there. Yeah, I'd like to check it out if Chris is up to it. I'd do. I'd break it up because I imagine we're gonna have to rent something to drive when we get there anyway. So I don't know. We'll go as long as we want to go. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I do. I shouldn't say I don't have a problem with it. I do. I like kind of like hanging with my wife. If I was like to go to the United States, I'd take my wife with me. But you know, I I do enjoy her company. So, but I will. It would be nice to meet Verna and Nanette. It would be nice to meet some of the people that I go on their channels. It would be fun, I think. Okay, let's see. Did Nanette leave? I think so. Because Gator said goodbye. Ah, there it is. She's got to run. God, you were only here for an hour or two. Thank you, Nanette, if you're still here. We will. We'll try to come and see a couple of people, or maybe we'll know well ahead of time that we can set up a little meetup that we can all meet in a some. I don't know how close you guys live together. I don't even know. I don't know, but something that we could talk about. Maybe you guys want to come on the actually come on the panel deal one time, and we'll wrap it out. Sure. Okay. Cool. I'd love to. I'd like to meet you. Seem like a sweetheart. Um, let's see. Greg's is one of the last ones here. As long as you want. Chris is one of the good ones, man. I can't wait to meet you. They even have a check-in station where you can get a sleeping bag, tent, rain gear, does it have air conditioning? You're going to count me out if it doesn't have air conditioning. All right, guys and gals and everybody else. Love meeting people. Yeah, me too. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's why we talk to each other and support each other on YouTube channels to hopefully meet up and make friends. Some people might call them fake friends. No, they're real friends to me, man. Top notch ones too. Uh, so anyway, before I get myself in a bunch of trouble, I'm going to tell you all that the intro and the outro on this channel was given to me free. I won't say the word from Richard Travels. So enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy. I enjoy the intros. They're my funnest part of the show. Watching that going in, but he does both the intro and the outros. And thank you all. Appreciate it. All the subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. We'll maybe make contact and enjoy each other and become friends down the road. Who knows? You never know. Catch you on the next one, everybody.